Hi, I'm Vince.
I'm Linda.
We don't have Thomas or Benita, but this is still
Welcome to the Open
Box
Box Show. I guess we need a little help there. But
Yeah,
anyway,
right.
yeah.
Okay. So first topic is marriage no longer necessary? Well, what did they do back in the caveman days, right?
Oh my gosh.
It's like they were, yeah, exactly. It's like grab you by the hair, you're mine.
You're mine. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'll bring the food home. You do the cooking, cleaning, and plus there were not a whole lot of girls back then. So I'm sure,
True.
yeah, if you wanted her, you had to fight for her.
Right,
So
right,
they didn't
exactly.
have marriage, right?
No.
So somehow that worked out.
No, exactly. It's like, or actually, now that you say that, you know what? I'm wondering if the caveman, again, it's like there's a stronger caveman. He's fighting for that woman because he wants her, so you never know. But today's society, all right, what do we have? Honestly, you know what? We're at an older age. I could care less if I get married again.
Agreed.
I mean, I'm happy living in sin. I don't mind my partner, being
sin,
here.
what do you do?
Yeah, hey.
I don't call it sin. I call it fun.
Oh, well, that's true too. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you're religious,
What kind of sin are you doing? Devil's going to lick you.
But when you're young, you're thinking love. And it's just like, you want to have a family, and you know what? You want that guy to be there, that woman to be there. You think you're going to be happy forever. Well, I'll tell you, marriages work. And over 52% of marriages end in divorce today.
Well, here's one thing I look at. When you look at the back in the 50s, stuff like that, right? It's like the woman wasn't working, right? There was a time when the woman didn't work. Her job was to take care of the kids. So that made tons of sense because the guy's the sole provider. So you want to get married because that way if the guy leaves, it's like, okay, well, I get a divorce. I need his 401k. I need alimony. I need something to help because she's not working. What career does she have?
Right. And
so
that's
that made a lot of sense, right?
And again, with her being at home, do not think that she's not working.
Yeah.
Like, she is working harder because, again, she's taking care of the home. She's taking care of the kids. So she definitely deserves, if divorce was to happen, But again, today's a different story.
Yeah, like right now, I mean, I was married for 22 years. I loved it. It was great. But now that I'm on my own, I want someone independent who's strong and doesn't need a guy, right? That doesn't need that. Because to me, when you get married, if you look at what it takes to get divorced, right? It's a pain in the ass to get divorced. If you're not getting married and you can stay with someone for 22 years without being married, there's a lot to say about that. Because at any time, this person can leave.
Yes.
Right? And depending on what state you're in.
Right. Right.
And
that's
be like,
so
hey,
true.
Right? Yeah.
Well, being married, again, makes it a little more harder. But you know what? I think a lot of couples give up too easy. You know what? Marriages work, and you definitely, first of all, you loved each other to begin with. There's ups and downs. Nobody said it's going to be a rosy, ending. You have to work at it, and that is definitely one thing where working together, and you're going to have arguments, but you build. Your relationship grows, and that's where it's a good thing. Yeah. But as you get older, it's a different story.
Yeah. So here's what I think: if you're going to get married, right, Linda, I got a question for you. They should ban wedding cake. What the hell do they put in the wedding cake that makes the woman change like overnight?
I don't know. Right? I don't know.
It's like, wait a second. I was able to play my video games yesterday, but now all of a sudden I can't.
Hey, you got the lawn to mow. Take out the trash.
What do they put in the wedding cake? If you're going to get married, no wedding cake. I swear to God, they put a chemical in it that messes with their heads.
That's true. Anything could go with that one. And you know what? Also, too, for a woman, all of a sudden, this guy, now it's like, I've got you. The chase is over. Now I'm going to do whatever I want. So again, it's a two-way street.
Yeah. You get married, nacho fountain. No wedding cake.
So again, I understand marriage, when you're young, you have a family, again, now you have the courts. You go for child support. It's a pain in the neck. Okay, you go, you file, you got to fight, you go back again. Well, if it's a decent person, they're going to pay anyway. They know it's their kids.
So I feel if you're both independent and you're doing good, I don't see the need to get married. But again, if you're going to be the one who's taking care of the kids and not working, then yeah, I can see you want to get married to have that protection. You need a safety net.
Yes, and especially again, you decide you get married, and of course, only the girl can have the babies. So she does have to take time. And now, the two of you have decided that, you're better at staying home and you can take care of the kids. Maybe she's nursing, so you stay home and you take care of them. And down the road, 10, 15 years later, okay, so she just stayed home for how many years? She should get something. So if it does end, she's definitely entitled to something.
Yeah.
Because she gave up her career.
I must say, you kids out there right now, buying homes with the boyfriends, oh man, that's a tough one for me. It's like, because, when you sell the house, you need both signatures.
You do, but that's, again, you're adults at that point. You know what? Things might have went south, but hopefully you can resolve it and you split it.
I'm just going to say, if you're not married and you're going to do a house, put the least amount of money down. Because that way, if the person doesn't want to sell the house or sign it, you can just walk away from the thing.
Oh, I didn't think of it that way. That's food for thought later. I didn't think about that. We should do a real estate thing down the road.
Yeah, think about it, right? I'm just saying, if you don't get married, right? Don't be the dumbass and be like, oh, Linda, I'll put 40 grand down on the house, and we're not married, and we'll do it together, right? I put the 40 grand down, and you sign it? No.
Yeah, that's true.
Because then we get in an argument, right? Because I thought, hey, since we're not married, maybe I can see other people, and we didn't run by that, and you get pissed at me? You'd be like, well, screw him, right? And then I can't sell the house, and I put 40 grand down. I'm left with the mortgage while you're getting the equity. But we're going off topic.
Okay, yeah, definitely. We'll have to let us know if you want to talk more about that later.
Yeah, right? That's a good one.
Vaccination should be mandatory. I don't know. I was just in Iceland. Sorry I missed you guys. But I was in Iceland.
Guys?
You guys, yeah. Well, yeah.
How many guys did you see while you were out there?
Hi, Douglas!
What kind of trip was this?
It was a great trip. Iceland is a beautiful country, and had a great time.
Obviously.
And yes, I did. And wonderful, but you know what? The only reason, why did I get vaccinated? So I could travel. I'm a traveler. Otherwise, I would have been no.
Right, yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah, if I'm vaccinated. I wanted to get vaccinated. My wife was sick. Same with my mom. She's old. I take care of her. But, they've proven, like, if you get vaccinated, you can get sick and you can die.
Yes. And we hear that all the time. All of a sudden, I was vaccinated, now I have COVID.
Yeah, if there's, like, a guarantee that there's no way you can get sick or deformed or anything weird and die, then I'd be like, sure. Then I would be up for the vaccine if we knew for a fact. But when people are getting hurt, they can't mandate it. I'm sorry. Well,
and that's the thing. Okay, it's an epidemic, worldwide epidemic. And you know what? If you choose, okay, you're adults, and right now it's for the adults. Yes, they've decided for the younger children. But if you choose not to get vaccinated and you die, well, that was your choice.
Right.
That was your choice.
Exactly. They should have it where, the government workers, right? If it's mandated, definitely if it's mandated and they get vaccinated and something happens, they better sue the government or somebody. That's the way I'm looking at it. Speaking of that, with this COVID, the thing is it made in a lab or is it a real disease? You know what I mean?
Lab.
Well, I looked it up and they still have no idea what it was.
It was the bat. Okay, I got to tell you a story. So being in Iceland, okay, talking to one of the house owners, she was just like, you know what? I heard that it was because a bat bit the man. Someone else, again, this Chinese woman ate a bat for dinner.
There she goes with her bat story again.
What are the stories?
Ozzy Osbourne bit
yeah.
the head off of a bat. Ozzy was her boss, right? And the man's fine. We didn't get COVID when he bit the head off of a bat.
I know, right?
Right? Yeah. So her and her bat story. That's why I was like, oh my god, his bat story one more time. I wish Ozzy would step in and eat another bat for us, right?
Oh, I know. I know.
Yeah, so I looked this up, and they have no idea. And then some say it came from the wet market. Do you know what that is?
Wet market? Not supermarket, fish market. What the heck is a wet market? I haven't heard of that.
Right, I didn't even know either. Apparently, it's just some place where they sell, like, fresh meats.
Not in our country.
Yeah,
okay.
Apparently, it's kind of like when you go to the supermarket, you have the case and stuff. all the meats are out there,
Right.
but they just kind of like lay it on the floor and crap.
Oh, well, no wonder we
Yeah,
started
right,
the disease.
yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, yeah, but they have no idea.
Okay. No. I think somebody has an idea. They're just not saying.
Yeah, if I had to go with my guess, I'd say lab.
Okay.
What do you think?
I'm thinking that too.
I was going to say you see bat. I was going to lose it.
You never know. But yes, I believe, you know what? Things have been done by the government and they don't talk about it and we experience it and we fall play to it. So,
yeah,
pray to it. Sorry.
So what do you think about the humans, Linda?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so here. Humans are the most dangerous animals on the planet. Yeah, definitely we are. We can, you know what? We don't kill because we're hungry. So as an animal, they kill because they are hungry. We kill for sport. We kill others. We don't worry about it. We do whatever we want. We destroy the environment. Look at all the pollution that we have out there. We're selfish. We're selfish and we definitely don't care. Look at the planet that we have, okay? Where I live is in Bucks County. We're now having tornadoes, these torrential rains. Vine Street, you could, float a gondola down it. I mean, it's crazy. What is going on,
That's a good idea. I never thought about taking out the gondola when we were flooded. That would have been
I
really
know,
cool.
right?
Okay, next time,
we could be in Venice.
yeah. Next time this town floods, somebody break out a gondola on YouTube. That would be great.
With a little banjo,
Right,
yeah.
I like that. That's a nice little twist, right? Yeah.
So.
I'm with you. Especially only argument you need nuclear weapons, right? We know they have with the nuclear weapons and the germ warfare. They know they can kill the planet within, I think, 5 days. They said. Why not?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
And the nanotechnology that they have,
yeah,
that stuff gets unleashed. It's going to get ugly.
Yeah. No,
so
it's scary. It is scary. And we can definitely destroy each other in a matter of minutes. And, we are the most dangerous out there.
It'll be interesting to see what they do with Mars. Right?
I don't want to live on Mars. I won't live
right.
that long to see Mars.
Yeah. I have to think, are the aliens us? Right? That's what I always think. Like the aliens, is it us like maybe 500 years in the future? And they're coming to check on us like dumbasses. You know what I mean?
I know. What did you do to your planet?
Right. Like, it's like history, like our archives. It's like a field trip for the kids.
Right.
It's like, we're doing a field trip. We're going to go to Earth to see how they screwed everything up.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
And we definitely are. We definitely have to get, you know what, I travel different places and you know what, one of the simplest things is recycling. We don't even do that.
You have any guys you want to say hi to, some of the places you travel to?
Hi, Michael! Okay, all right.
Okay. Yeah, that's a different show, Linda. It's how I met your mother.
Oh my gosh.
There we go again. Okay, so should religious clubs be allowed in schools? This is interesting. The Supreme Court, said they should be, which makes sense, and I get it. But the problem I have with this, they said it builds communities. It's a way for the kids to grow together, build a community, gives them something to do. And I thought about, especially if the parents are working late, it makes sense that they keep them in school. So I can see this as a positive thing. But the problem is, I'm like, you have so many different religions, so many different beliefs.
You can have different groups.
And then where do you put the atheists? Right?
Well, they're going to disagree with whatever. So
right.
It doesn't matter. But you know what? Wait. You have sports that are after school. You have volleyball, you have basketball, you have football. Why not have religious groups? Not everybody fits in, you know what? I would never play football, but maybe I would do tennis. But again, so some people are religious and they believe it. And I think, you know what? Why not?
Yeah, I'm not against it, but I'm not like, how does that work out when you have multiple religions? That's my biggest thing.
Well, first of all, you need somebody to lead it. So if that type of person is not there, it's not going to happen. But I definitely think that it'll be okay with, I agree. I think it'd be fine.
Okay. And then with Zoom, now they have Zoom. It's like, do you really need to do it at school? But I can see with the parents, if they get home later, it's like, stay at school, practice your religious club.
Yeah. And again, the whole thing is, can the kids get home? That's the other thing. But again, you already have the sports that they're staying after too. So, having that. And Zoom I can see, I just don't think the attendance would be there.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So, but drug addiction should be helped drug addicts should be helped rather than punished. Well, okay, first of all.
Here we go. I'm gonna step back on this one.
Okay.
Let it go.
If you're caught with a dime bag, oh my gosh, you should not be imprisoned.
Agreed.
Now if you're a bigger drug dealer, go in there. But again, you're not going to stop. You're going to do your time and get out. But again, like little people, no. It's like, you know what? There's some issue going on, and they just made marijuana basically illegal, so you can do that. But you know what? You have to think, this is your life, okay? What are you going to do? Are you that single individual? And hey, I don't care. I do not care. But if you have a family and you get arrested because you were doing drugs, hello, you stupid ass. I mean, come on. Get your life together. What are you doing? You were stupid enough to get caught.
Right, yeah, right. I do agree. I could go down the road and I can have tons of liquor and whores in the car and get pulled over, and that's okay. Yeah. But if you have drugs in the car, you're going to jail. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I look at it this way. Hey, as long as you're not hurting anybody, you're not kidding me. Again, if you're drinking, DUI, right? If you're drunk, you punch somebody, you break into something, go to jail, right?
Right.
So, hey, if you're just, sitting there like, right,
Yeah.
Man, leave them alone.
And most of the jails are privately owned.
Yeah. So
they're raking in the bucks. So again, they're making the money, and we're paying for that. We are definitely paying for that. And you know what? You can do whatever you want with your life, but when it starts interfering with those around you and the ones that you love, it's not a good thing.
Yeah. For me, about being punished, only if you're actually breaking the law, not because you have like a kilo in the car. I could care less. If you have a kilo in the car, let them go. I can have 5 kegs in the back of the truck.
I know, right?
And filled with liquor, but heaven forbid you have a kilo. Let me drive with the kilo in the back of the car. Yeah. Okay, so this is a good one, Linda. Our last one. Should the voting age be reduced to 16?
Oh my goodness. So anyway, these are some of the things that I actually researched, and they're saying, you know what? It would be like a habit. You get kids used to it. It'd be like a habit, and to get them ready to vote.
A habit.
And it could, yes.
What do you mean?
A habit. Oh my gosh, we're going back to drugs. That's a habit. No, a habit.
Of voting?
Yeah, like get them in the habit that every year they go and, you know what? You got to vote. Every 4 years you vote for the presidency. Every year it's like, I don't know, whatever, the Senate, different mayors and whatever, But again, do the kids even know who's running?
Right.
No, they don't even know. They're saying like, okay, it'd be good for your civics education class. How many kids at age 16 and 17 are really taking civics education?
Yeah.
I mean, what is the school actually teaching? What are the politics today? And the main thing is, they don't even know who's out there, who's running. They don't know these people. So no. First of all, they're driving. They're more interested in driving than voting.
Linda, I want to thank you for what you just said. Because earlier when we were talking about this, you put me to sleep and I had no idea what you were talking about. So thank you for making that an easier topic with me.
We had to practice it earlier and he's like, what the heck are you talking about civic education?
I was just like passed out. I think I had an out-of-body experience when she was talking about it earlier. But yeah, and I just look at it this way. Look at the 2 ass clowns we had to choose from this year. It's like, if this is the best we can do, hey man, let them start voting at the age of 5. Right? At least they'll be more creative.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. The politicians, they're out for themselves. They're not for the people anymore.
Yeah. I mean, did anybody really truly like either of these guys?
Yeah.
So yeah. I agree. Especially they were telling your mind doesn't fully develop until you're 25. So it's actually kind of crazy that they do it at 18.
Right.
If anything, they might want to raise it to 25. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's true. I agree. We do have a question from Courtney. Linda and Vince, are you a Christian? I'm Catholic.
Yep, same here. 12 years Catholic.
12 years? What happened to the rest?
Well, that's...
He's not Catholic anymore. He's the atheist we were talking about. Oh my God.
I graduated, started having fun, and then realized what sin was all about and enjoyed it.
Okay.
So yeah, that was a very good one. Yeah. So Courtney, I'm glad you asked that question. So yeah, I definitely was brought up Christian. Going to the Catholic school, I just wasn't buying some of the stuff. So now I'm more into the universe. Like everyone, it doesn't matter to me whether you believe what religion you believe, right? I'm more about the universe now, and being specific on what I want. So that's why with the marriage thing, I can go without being married because it's, to me, it has the same message of just being happy and making sure you're enjoying life and you're treating each other with total respect. And I don't need to be married to do that to somebody. Now that I'm older, I can do that. Right? If I'm 18, yeah, I'm going to treat you probably like a dumbass because I'm not mature again. Right?
Okay. And I am Catholic. I was brought up Catholic. I married in the Catholic Church, went to church and everything. And you know what? I try to be a good person. You know, I don't believe everything that they say. And again, I've made my decisions, but I'm not out to hurt anybody. And I'm there to, I actually work in the Medicare field. So I assist seniors with their plans. And I, help them. And you know what? I'm happy with that and the person that I am. And that's basically it with that.
Oh, this is a classic. So when in grade school, I became an altar boy.
Oh, yeah.
So my parents thought I was going to be a priest, right? But what they didn't know is I realized I had to go to mass every Sunday. Every Sunday I had to go. But then I realized, wait. Kill
2 birds with one stone.
Right. And then when there's a funeral, it's during the week, and you get to get out of school.
Oh my gosh.
For funerals, right? And then you get paid for weddings. And then they did field trips. So my parents had no idea I was actually doing it just to get out of school.
Oh my God. He's the smart one. He's the IT guy. That's why he's making all the bucks.
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So hey, I got one from Natasha Smith. It says, Vince, will you help someone that's on drugs? Absolutely. I will help you if you're homeless, whatever you need. I can give the best advice. I mean, not the best advice. I have lived a great life. I'm truly blessed. Thank you, Universe God, for everything I have. And I definitely want to share my knowledge to help people. I don't care if you're an alcoholic, whatever your issue is, I'm always want to help people. And if anybody has any questions out there, like, hey, you have a problem and you want to help, how do I get out of this mess, right? Please put that on Facebook, and I will be more than happy to respond to you. 2 years ago, my life went to hell. I cried my eyes out and literally begged for help. And I found this Tony Robbins, which is why you hear me talk about him. I mean, I was crying where the snot was running down, hitting the floor. And it turned my life around. So yes, I always want to help other people. I appreciate you asking that question. Bring it on Facebook, and I will answer those questions for you.
Yes.
Linda, I don't know about. Would you help someone?
Oh my goodness. I tell people all the time.
I couldn't help.
I'm definitely a caring individual.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Are we getting another question here? Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you. And we hope that you enjoyed today's show. So please don't forget to like and follow on Facebook and subscribe to YouTube. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you for viewing the Open Box Show.